welcome yet again to an amazing month where we're going to share very interesting stuff about business.
Business group coaching is back.
This business started in 2019 on the cusp of COVID.
Right now, the entire organization has over 30 people.
If that is not growth, you see what I meant when I told you we were bringing somebody with results to show?
That the reason why I need to have this is that people who follow me are mostly sinners. So, so they need to hear the word of the Lord.
So he knew how to calculate cost of goods, he knew how to purchase, he knew how to price, he knew how to repair, he knew even how to collect debts.
You strongly believe Jesus was a businessman?
Yes.
Anyone who sets up a business to work in it, you created a job for yourself, that business will fail.
When the leader sees small, the business is definitely going to stay small, and so is everyone in it, trapped in the smallness.
Exactly.
You who think the business people are not in kingdom business. Ooh.
Good morning and welcome to Business Garage this Sunday morning. It is so good to have you joining us from wherever you're joining us. We're excited that you could be here with us. And on Business Garage, this is where we resource kingdom businessmen and kingdom businesswomen to go out to the marketplace and take territory for Jesus. That is what we do at Business Garage. My name is Sharon Tubusime and I am your Business Garage host this Sunday morning. If you're tuning in for the very first time, thank you so much. And we know that you'll find this conversation insightful, impactful, informative, and it's definitely bound to change your life. And if you're tuning in again and you're one of our repeat viewers, thank you so much for coming back. Do share this link on your statuses, on your social media. Share it with your friends and your relatives, because today's conversation, we're continuing from last week's, and you're definitely going to learn a lot. We were talking about recruiting your first team. Some of the pains that we feel as entrepreneurs, as business owners, is really recruitment. And so we are going to continue that conversation. If you're tuning in for the very, very, very first time and you've never heard about Business Garage is a production brought to you by Worship Harvest Ministries. Worship Harvest Ministries is a movement of the gospel, discipleship, and mission. We exist to catalyze spiritual, social, and economic renewal in our immediate communities and, as a result, the world. And at Worship Harvest, we plant life-giving, disciple-making, community renewing churches. And so there's a church near you, a Worship Harvest location near you. If there isn't one, there will soon be one planted. And we believe that church begins on Monday and Sunday is garage time. And so we are here to resource kingdom men and women. Business Garage is part of the Business Leaders Network at Worship Harvest Ministries. And that is just a collection of business people where we go out and do big things in the marketplace. And so here we are here to learn, to grow, to just learn from other people so that we can go out and do big things for God. And so that's what we are doing here. So go ahead, share that link today so that another person can also learn. And so we are continuing our series. And so in a special way, allow me to welcome Director Grace Munyira back to Business Garage as he continues. He is a father, he's a husband, he's a mentor, a man's man, a man for men.
Yeah.
Yes, and he believes that if one man gets better, everybody will get better.
Correct.
The ecosystem around him is bound to get better. So he's really a champion for men. So thank you very much. He goes to a missional community in Worship Harvest, Nadia, Mugera Road. Yes. Mugera Road. Yeah. So he's a God-fearing man. He loves the Lord. He serves the Lord, but he's also a businessman who has learned a lot. And so today he's here to share with us. So welcome, Director.
Thank you so much, Pastor Sharon.
Yes.
How have you been?
I've been great. Yes.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Good.
Yeah, last episode I've been teaching people based on last episode.
You told me.
Yeah.
You are now a teacher.
I'm now a teacher. So thank you very much for resourcing us. The things actually work because people actually are going through the things you are teaching us about. So thank you very much.
Good.
We appreciate. Yes. Do you want to
So,
send shout outs
to my MC.
to your MC?
Yeah. Gerard Road,
Yes.
you're wonderful people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've heard great things about you guys.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very, very much. So the last time we were here, if you didn't catch last week's episode, it's definitely on YouTube, so you can go and find it. We were talking about recruiting your first team. Director Grace took us through the 4 stages, the dissatisfied guy, the reluctant guy. Basically, go and catch it. Today we are continuing with the next stage, recruiting your first team. What does it look like? So director will be teaching us. It's not an interview, really, it's a teaching segment today. We'll be learning. So get out your pen, get out your paper, reflect, get your team to watch so that you all grow together. So over to you, director.
You
Take us away.
Yesterday,
Yes.
I was with a group of men. And the word handsome.
Hey.
When you say a man is handsome, do you know where it began from?
No.
A man had to have some money in his hand. That made him handsome. So, that is why we say that a man with money is handsome.
Automatically, because that's what really it's all about.
Because that's where
That's
it's all
what
about.
it's all
Because
about.
when you have some of, that makes you handsome.
Makes you handsome. Yes.
You have nothing.
You have nothing.
So anyway, I was with a bunch
So lots
of
of
men.
handsome men out there. We send them
Correct.
greetings.
We send them greetings. All the
Yes.
handsome men.
All the handsome
we
men.
greet you.
Yes, with the real meaning of handsome. Yes.
So let me do a short recap
Yeah.
on what we studied the last time. So entrepreneurship is really a calling. Entrepreneurship is hard. We say that it is like eating glass and looking into the abyss, like a tunnel, an endless tunnel you're walking through while you're chewing glass.
While you're chewing the glass.
Okay,
you made it worse. Last time it was just chewing glass. You added even walking. Yes.
So first, stage number 1, you have to have dissatisfaction in you as a dissatisfied employee.
Yeah.
So in that case, you're asking yourself, isn't there a better way? Isn't there another way?
Better out there.
Yeah. Isn't there a way of doing this thing? Isn't there a way of serving clients at night? Isn't there a way delivering this thing cheaper? That dissatisfaction leads you to be closer to where the action is. So many problems start with you have a little dissatisfaction, you jump into entrepreneurship. Wait, not every scratch needs to be scratched. Not every itch needs to be scratched.
Yeah.
There are many itches you have and you still move
You
with
let
them.
it go.
So stage number 2, the startup entrepreneur. Startup entrepreneur, you just need to be very hardworking. Very hardworking. Work, and deliver a finished product. Now, characteristic problems with a startup are those tailors. When I finish my dress, Saturday, but you begin pressurizing the guy on Monday because they have a tendency to start and never finish. But problem is you're really working so hard. You're finishing the dress at 2 a.m. and there's another one who needs their shirt by 6 a.m. So it becomes a little bit challenging. So at that time, you're the only person in the company. So then you graduate and actually move to the next stage. Okay. Which is, wait, before you go there. Now, when you're hardworking, mind you, you can't do all the work alone. And you become very, very tired in a very short time. So you ask yourself, what was I thinking? And normally when you find a startup entrepreneur, how is it going? It's executive, it's nice, it's glorious. It's you're like, go deep way. And that is when I said that the definition of an entrepreneur is a person who leaves a 40-hour job to sign up for an 80-hour for no pay.
or less
pay.
Less or no pay.
You get it?
Yeah.
So it is good to be a star player at that point. Now, then you become a reluctant manager. You get your first hire. Normally people do it wrong and they get the cheapest.
Yeah.
But you should be able to get your number two, a person who is hardworking as you.
Driven.
Yeah.
And ambitious.
Now, hiring your wife at this stage is not a good idea. Or
That's not the
your
person you're
husband.
talking
That is
about.
not the most hardworking person. And you see, we can laugh, but
I know.
people have made those mistakes.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
where you hire your brother, you hire your
Yes,
your
cousin.
husband,
Yeah,
and that kind of thing. Naturally, things don't work out well. And at this stage, you're complaining, what is wrong with people? What's wrong with people? Me, I'll do the work myself.
Okay.
So you sack them and go back to being a startup entrepreneur. Then you move to the disillusioned leader. The disillusioned leader, of course, works so hard, but he's unhappy with himself. And now he has a team who he has to pay, who he has to lead, which becomes very difficult. Now you step out of what you've been doing to now lead a team, and which becomes very difficult. Now a substantive number two becomes very important. That is why many people don't have an executive number two. They have people who have responsibility with no authority.
Yeah.
And so you are a disillusioned leader acting more like a reluctant manager, actually in the skin of a startup entrepreneur.
Okay, that's not a good picture.
No, I'm telling you.
But that's the reality.
Uh-huh.
That's what's on the
So
ground. Yeah.
that is why you'll find many of an entrepreneur, truthfully. By the way, we may say they don't have faith, but you say, hey, Sharon, how are you? I've been well.
Because really.
Because really, you're doubling in many roles. Now,
Oh dear.
what do we do then?
Yes.
If we manage
The
that,
disillusioned manager who is actually reluctant but operating as a startup.
And I hope having the hair of a dissatisfied employee.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now let's move to the next stage.
Yeah.
So those are 4 stages. We'll move to the 5th stage.
Yeah.
The 5th stage is the stage of a chief executive officer. Okay? Now you become a CEO. All the previous 4 stages, you have no right to call yourself a CEO.
Yeah.
You can't be the only person, all right, working in your company. Then you say you're a chief.
Director, please leave us.
What are you chiefing about? The idea, let me beat on this one.
Okay, fine.
Because I find many people claiming to be a CEO.
Yeah.
Who are you chiefing over? So the idea about being a CEO became popular in the early 1900s.
Okay.
And a gentleman called Alfred Sloan, who was the head of GM that time, thought it good to decentralize power and give teams power and authority to execute certain tasks.
Yeah.
So he put executives to head each team, but the manufacturing team headed by Sharon, the sales team headed by Tom, the research team headed by James. Now, each of these executives needed a chief. So the collective team of the executives was headed by a chief executive officer. You can't have one person.
When you have one team of you.
When you are the team and you become chief, there's nothing to
That's
chief.
because as a chief executive, I have 4 departments in me.
There's nothing
So
to
honestly,
chief about.
yeah, because I'm the HR, I'm the guy in charge of sales. I'm the so in a way.
So
you know,
what
yes.
ends up happening is you get a team to work with.
Yeah.
Number 2, your word now weighs a ton.
Yeah.
And so you have a team of or teams of people that you're working with. And your ability to smell and scout talent increases because you've made a few mistakes here and there. So you're wondering who should join this team and who should exit this team. But at this stage, you actually ask yourself a question. What is it that only I can do? what is it that only I can do? So you find that a good chief executive officer does a few things and does not meddle in everything. The thing, identifying the few things that you only, not, let me clarify this. It's not the things that you can do. No. The things that only you can do. Now, the tendency and temptation to go back to do
Is hard.
is high. Okay? It's very high. And at this stage, you're building the company to build a better future. You're not necessarily celebrating today for today's sake, but it is transitioning the company to saying, okay, what does this company look like in 3 years' time, in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time? And so you're thinking, look, can I get the team that will deliver us to 2030?
Yes.
What is the picture? That's why good CEOs are good visionaries.
Yes.
Because they have that clear picture.
Yeah, I was also about to say that your job really at that point is to run with the vision.
So
to make
the picture
sure,
is not of today, but the picture is of what the future looks like. Yeah. Such that people get excited and enthused.
So you more or less live in the future for you.
That is why you don't easily get excited. And neither do you easily get heartbroken. Because the future is clear.
Yes.
Yeah. So you see,
you just know we are working towards.
Good sales today is a fraction of what the future looks like. But also a bad day today doesn't take you out because you have a clear future, a picture of the future. So you still are excited about the future.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, it is very hard for the CEO to do this job. Because remember, they keep asking themselves, what can I do? What is it that only I can do? But we delve into the next phase, and then they ask themselves, look, who am I? Separate from what I do. Yes, because many of us convolute what we do with who you are. In fact, I'll go back to the discussion I had yesterday with some men. They cannot identify themselves apart from what they do.
Job. Yes.
Yeah. So when the job goes away.
So when they ask you, who are you?
Exactly. I am a farmer.
Strategic manager.
I give oversight. But when that role goes away, who are you at the core?
Ultimately?
And you cannot flourish without knowing who you are at the core.
You remind me of a session we had. We were doing the laws of John Maxwell, and there's that part where you look at yourself, the mirror, and they're asking you, who are you? So everyone is like, I'm a good mother. I'm a good. And they were like, no, all those are roles you play. Who are you ultimately?
And the thing is, who you are is really key to identify who you are. And at this stage, you have to do two things. Manage a team and lead the organization.
It's important that you know.
And many people actually can manage a team or lead the organization. Now, managing a team means you're coordinating the activities of each person to a common cause.
Yes.
Leading the organization means painting a picture of what the future looks like. So the role of CEO, why it becomes very hard, some people manage a team and we stay here. Some people lead the organization and we are too futuristic. And many times your team tells you, I don't know what he's smoking. He came and talked. Does he really know what is on the ground?
He's a dreamer.
He's a dreamer, but you leave him. Reality will bring him back to earth.
What a team.
So the role of the CEO is not easy. It's not easy. You're managing the team and leading the organization at the same time.
At the same time, yes.
Remember that in all these stages of we've gone through, you're doing this for the first time. So you've never led the team. You have no clue about what it means. And that is the real challenge. The temptation for the CEO or for us who are the founders is to get the COO and make them a CEO. Because I've worked with Sharon for a long time, and Sharon has a way to get things done. right? You get an operator who is an executor to play a visionary role. That's why you get stuck where you are. The role needs a visionary, right? But you need to be both a visionary and good at execution.
To be a CEO.
To be a CEO. At least for this small company.
This entity,
That,
yes, we're talking about.
So moving a COO to a CEO is the first sign of failure.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
you're setting them up.
correct.
Yeah.
Now let's move to number 6.
Can the COO learn to become a CEO?
No.
Really?
No. In fact, in many organizations, when you're poached as a CEO, you negotiate to bring in your own COO. The CEO's vision is paired with a good COO who breaks it down for the team to execute. So they kind of run as a pair.
So a COO might struggle.
Yes. Just like a CEO will struggle being an operator. So there's a gentleman called Wickman. He wrote the book, Differentiating Between Those Two Roles. And many organizations, now that we are here, many organizations actually are lame. It's like they're working with 1.5 legs. Yeah.
One of something.
Exactly. They are too managed to paint a picture of the future. They reach their summit and they stop growing. Or they are too visionary that they are unrealistic.
They don't do anything.
Yeah.
On this side.
So we are living so much in the future that we are of no use at the present. So these two roles, when we are growing, we come to accept that they are separate and they are distinct.
Yeah.
You may have some COO or COO material in you, but it's not sufficient to move your company to the next level. So again, that's why I said, what is it that only I can do well? You could do, but are you able to do it well?
Yeah.
Why don't you identify a COO who is good at executing, who understands? You know, many a visionary leader, they get excited over so many things.
Yeah.
And they like to start so many things, stop so many things.
Yeah.
And you confuse your team. You need a good COO who will say, look, we've started so many things. I cannot take this high voltage to the team. I need to step it down to palatable chunks that the team can eat so that we are able to move at a pace. Don't worry. We will eventually reach where
you want to go. Yes.
So a good COO is a go between the visionary and the team. Yeah. They don't simply parrot and say, this is what the leader said. If you don't, I will report you. No, that's not
Yeah.
and they are not saying, do this or else. Or I am coming in the powers, in the name. Or no. They have power within themselves. But they are able to get and digest the vision into small chunks and give them to the team at a rate that they can absorb.
Take. Yes. Ah, okay. Yes, because many a time when an organization doesn't have a CEO, many times they first bring the COO to act.
Yes.
But you've seen many times they have put them back and brought a CEO.
And sometimes you have a CEO who thinks they can, a COO who thinks they can do
That's
CEO.
true. Yeah, because automatically we're like, the CEO has left.
Yes, you're
the one
you've been working together.
Yeah, exactly.
You step up.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, so yes, yeah. There are a few exceptions, but generally the mindset.
They may have been a CEO stuck in a COO role. Now finally they've been released into a CEO
the way you say it.
role.
Yes.
They've been dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Operationally. Yeah. Operations guy with who is visionary.
Correct.
Must have been interesting with that team.
Yeah. The team suffers.
When the COO is visionary.
Correct. and you know, then you have a problem. You know why? Because the organization already has a CEO. So you have now two people who clash all
who live in the clouds, their vision, they're seeing. So
because as you're sharing,
because one of you must allow the others.
No, if I'm COO, and your CEO,
Yeah.
all right? As you're sharing your vision, I have my vision.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm also having my own vision. Like, no,
Yeah.
we shall not reduce prices. We shall increase them instead. And we shall not only be in Uganda, we shall be in Kenya, Uganda. And so we clash.
You clash, you'll be hard.
And then
yeah.
you'll hear, hey, the COO, and they don't see eye to eye.
Eye to eye.
The CEO and the CFO don't see eye to eye. She said, she hid. Then you form cliques and silos in the organization.
The organization makes a lot of sense.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the role of CEO. Now, are you a CEO?
Or a CO.
Or a CEO? Or just O? Maybe you are even an OO. And you don't even deserve to have any
That's
C.
true. That's true.
Uh-huh.
That's true. So what are you telling us at this point? That for me to start to refer to myself as a CEO, I should make sure certain things exist in the organization. Or should I work towards those things? What is the advice?
You know, I have a scripture.
Mm-hmm.
Many are called, few are chosen.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
Not everyone is CEO.
So what do? I'm the business owner now.
Not yet.
I want my business to go far.
No. Which will lead us to the next stage.
Hey.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the next stage.
Next stage. All
Then
right.
we see.
Yeah.
Now, the next stage is a true owner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Interesting.
You get it? You're a true owner of the business. Now, a true owner hires the CEO. Okay? The true owner gets the joy of running a business, not the pain of running a business. Now, if your business is painful, it's a pain you endure, you're not a true owner, Bambi.
Not yet.
No.
Okay, let's say not yet.
Okay, let's have faith and say
Yes,
not
yet.
yet.
Yeah.
The thing is, when you're a true founder, looking at the stages that you've gone through brings you a lot of joy and say, oh, I didn't know. I wish I had known this earlier. I would have done A, B, C, D, E. So the true owner asks themselves, what do I do now? The freedom that itched you when you were a dissatisfied employee finally bears fruit when you're a true owner. So the true owner stage cannot be rushed. You ease into it. It's not like I've run this company for 10 years. Therefore,
now I'm a true owner.
I'm a true owner. No. Now, a true owner tells stories of the business. A true owner wants their team to win. A true owner is not looking at Q1 and Q2. They're looking at a dynasty. What is this business like in 10 years? What are the risks around this business?
Yeah.
What are the opportunities? So when you have a discussion with your CEO, it's like, have you looked at Kenya? Have you looked at Rwanda? Should we exit South Sudan now? Now, that's a true
Those are
owner.
the conversations at that level. Yeah.
You get it? Like I said, you cannot run into it. Now, please resist the temptation to go back to CEO.
To become a CEO. Yeah.
Because the temptation is there. But you find you are quite an inspiration.
Yes.
When you're an inspiration, by the way, you play golf. Okay? You can find time to play golf. Play with your grandchildren. And
they call you for keynotes.
Yeah, they call you for keynotes and good interviews.
Good.
And what do you think about Trump's?
Recent.
Tell us. You say, I think it will be well. It will be well. Let's watch by end of 2027.
Yes.
Everything will have eased out. Then they quote you. They quote you. But you're quite an inspiration to many.
Yeah.
Now, at this point, you have two things that are rare for an entrepreneur. And these things are time and money. Entrepreneurs have one of those
One
two
of at any one point.
at any one time. Or a
Yes.
scarcity of both.
Of both, I
I have
love
no
it.
time. I have no money. Oh my God. I don't know. It's already 6. What
I
do
know,
I
where
do
did
now?
the day go?
Uh-huh.
I know. Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
But at this point, you have both time and money. And this is a wonderful thing. People who are true owners walk slowly. I want to see how you'll walk off this stage.
Director, you know how I'm walking off. You know my day.
You get it?
You already know my day's schedule.
And, by the way,
Yeah.
they eat slowly.
They don't eat in traffic. on the
No,
way.
they don't eat in traffic. They don't eat
They
while
don't
walking.
eat on the move.
No. Get it?
They have all their meals.
Yeah. They enjoy the sun's warmth. And they laugh a lot.
At least I have that part.
You get it?
At least I-
Now
that-
you are having a symptom of a true founder.
Oh, the true founder.
But not other.
I'm getting there.
Not the fundamentals
Fundamentals.
of a true founder.
I have, yes.
You get. So no wonder
Yeah.
when we started this conversation, we said very few people
Yeah.
are actually entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Very few people actually found. You see, how do you be a one-person company? Then you say, me, I'm Sharon, I'm the founder. Cut. Let's cut the tape at that point.
We're taking for its literal meaning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when you found, you have like scooped out, you found the organization. And it is flourishing. Yeah. That's what it is. Or they are founded. Do you know? Say, he has found a wife. That means he has found a good thing. And he's flourishing.
He's enjoying.
Not that he found it and died.
Yeah.
Aha. Or the founding thing killed him.
Yeah.
No. Or the thing he founded murdered him. No.
Yeah. That's not founding.
No, that's not founding. So it is scoping out, but also getting better with what
Growing
you're
it.
You're glowing, you're lighter. You find time to play golf, play with your grandchildren.
Yeah. So those of us who call ourselves found, now what are we? Director.
Masquerade.
Director. We have to appear on webinars. What do we say we are?
Of course, they would say, this is Sharon Tumsime, who founded.
Who founded exactly?
Nah.
Yes, yeah.
No.
But that's very, very insightful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
we can move to the
Let's go to the
next
after the
stage,
true
which is
owner.
our last stage.
Yeah, the last stage.
The last stage is the visionary founder. The visionary founder is a wonderful person.
Yeah.
And at this stage, he's looking at legacy. The founders are not just lucky. They are made in the crucible of pressure, stress,
Trials and
tribulation. They go through the valley of the shadow of death. And they emerge the other side with a limp. With a limp,
Yes,
but
yeah.
wiser.
Yeah.
They are made. When you see a visionary founder, he's looking at industries. He's saying, now, I think we need to move into manufacturing.
Think about sectors
Yes.
and influencing a whole.
That's when you come to actually have dominion. Because you fully embrace an industry and mount it and sit on it, dominate it. They cannot mention that industry without mentioning your name. Can they mention that industry without mentioning Palit?
That was just thinking that.
You get it? They have to.
Yeah.
Once they say newspaper industry, Sharon is there.
Yeah.
Then they say agriculture. Oh, agriculture.
I like.
No, we cannot have this meeting before we call.
Let's first check with.
Let's first check with. Even government before they pass a
Policy.
policy, they say, let's
Katsuka
call in action, check in with these 2, 3 people.
Yeah.
So you become a very important person.
Yeah, influential in that area. Yeah.
The question at this point you're asking yourself is, what do I leave behind?
Yes.
What do I leave behind? Because now you're thinking beyond you,
Yes.
beyond your children.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is not feed my family.
You long left that feed
yeah.
my family business.
It is,
yes.
what do I leave behind?
Yeah, generations.
Yes.
What is going to happen?
You're thinking of de-risking the company. Maybe I should form other companies and create a trust, create a will.
Yes.
You cannot be a visionary founder without a will. Because you care about the future of the company.
You know that your actions affect so many.
And you have so many stakeholders that you don't want to just
leave
press
them
escape.
there. I know.
Yeah. And for you, you're gone. And
yes, I leave people in disarray.
In disarray.
Yeah.
So you are simply checking on the company to see that everything is matching and looking lockstep.
Yes.
And saying, oh, this is the small tweak we need to have here. This is a small tweak we need to have here.
Yes.
When you give a speech, people take note. People, even your presence alone
changes.
You know, when I talk about men, I get happy.
That's important.
Yes. But let me go to Salvation Army. A gentleman called General William Booth, founded the Salvation Army. And he led that team to what it is right now. The Salvation Army is still there, there near Kira Road Police Station. Yes. How long? This is like 1909. How long will the organization run without you? But William Booth, at some point, was unable to attend their annual convention. And he was sick. And he couldn't make it. His travel would have killed him. So the Salvation Army people asked him to write a speech, which he found very hard to write.
Okay.
Because moving a letter would have been also expensive. So he wrote a telegram. Now, a telegram, remember, in P6, you pay per word.
Yeah.
And a word was very expensive. So the convention was eager to read what William Booth had written. And at this point, William Booth, the person who was representing William Booth, opened the telegram. And William Booth had written a one-word sermon. And that was others. In whatever you do, think about others. Now that is a visionary founder. When people had others, they wept, they cried. Because they knew the heart.
The convention ended.
That all these things can be summarized into one word. Others.
They got it and ran with it.
If you look at your organization, if you are signing out of this world, one word, what would you say?
I don't have yet.
Chikube. Or you would say Kuiriba. No, it cannot be. You get it? So we have, whereas we are visionaries, we have to condense our vision into something that is portable.
That people can run
that
with.
Excites
yes.
Long after we are dead.
Everyone is still saying the same thing.
And it still rings.
Yeah.
For me, to see Salvation Army alive and well, today.
Continuing their work.
Correct. When the guy who founded it died, is quite
that is the visionary.
A challenge.
Yes. That's the visionary
so at
founder.
this stage, you have no temptation to move back. Zero.
You're safe.
In you. You have no temptation. But you are a Hall of Famer. So they name things after you. You're just there, they name a road after you. You're just there, they call the other industry after you. You're just there, a school names their hall after you. A team names themselves after you. Your identity is associated with success. People grab your identity and impose it. They are willing to lose their identity for yours.
You.
Yeah. They say, you see me here. I'm no longer Sharon. I'm Kanya something. Or was something. You know?
Yes.
There's a Greek proverb that goes like this. A society grows a society begins to grow when great men plant trees whose shades they will never sit on.
Under.
If you see the challenges of businesses, the challenges of government, the society we live in, men are planting small trees that they are sitting, or maybe they are sitting on. Not even sitting, wanting to sit under, but sitting
on it, yes.
But when great men plant trees, and they will never get the chance to sit under the shadow of those trees, then you know
those are you're truly great men.
Correct.
Yeah.
Then you know you're building a society.
Yes, because you're thinking way beyond yourself.
Way beyond.
Yeah.
And by the way, you live on less.
Yeah.
There's no one to impress. You
At
just
that
your
point,
true
yeah.
self.
Yeah.
And for you, you just want more people to live their life and not make the mistakes that you actually made.
Yes.
And for me, when I look at this, I say, wow, it's quite a good thing to be
at that level. Yeah.
But remember, it's hard.
Yes.
And in this state, you're building a legacy. You're building a legacy. And if I go back a little bit, you're protecting the organization. You're protecting the company. And so you're streamlining certain things. How many children do you have? You streamline that. How many shareholders do you have? You streamline that. Do you have debt?
Because you know that,
yes,
this can mess up everything.
Yeah. Do you have debt? Streamline that. Are there intercompany trading that is under the table? Streamline that. Are you dodging taxes? Streamline that. And so for everything, you're looking at de-risking the company. So if someone says, we are dodging payee, I'm like, no, it's not worth it. One day the tax
they will
man
come for us and close this thing.
This won't be good for them.
Yeah.
And it won't be good for the other stakeholders that we have. So let us pay. Let us pay. It will be good for us. We may suffer in the short term, but in the long term, it will be really good for us.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, you have a very good organization. So how do we wrap this up? Let's go back to the beginning.
The beginning.
Okay. So we started with a dissatisfied employee. We all have dissatisfaction. Just because you're dissatisfied is not the certificate for you to run.
To live yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
We came to the startup entrepreneur. The startup entrepreneur, you're good. And in fact, you make sales. Because your costs are low, you're the only one.
It's looking good.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
That's why you say the business is glorious. It's fantabulous. It's my enemies are losing.
They are, director.
You get it?
Yes.
But the wonderful thing with entrepreneurship is the customer is king, and you learn the hard way. And the customer gives you. Let me show you something, by the way. So the customer gives you. Do I have money? The customer gives you small certificates. These are certificates. You get it? So the customer decides and says, you did well. This is a certificate.
This is your first one.
But when you do badly, the customer says, you bring back that one. Now,
big with this one.
This is what you deserve.
As you
Yes.
Think about your life.
Because the customer is really king. Now, you thought you'd abuse your
employee.
Your employer. Now you found worse. Then you move to the reluctant.
You realize your employer was good.
Was good. Very, very good.
Was a good guy. Yeah.
You come to the reluctant manager. You hire a number 2. You begin to work. Please don't hire an assistant.
I think that's the key thing.
Yeah. Don't hire an assistant. Because the assistant will do a small percentage of what you're doing. Yeah. And you largely remain tired.
Yes. Yeah.
Then you'll hire 2 assistants. Then you'll hire 3
increasing the pain.
Then you'll fire all of them. No.
And back to startup.
a startup entrepreneur. So become a reluctant manager. Then, when you get your number 2, who is as good as you, then move to the disillusioned leader. Begin talking about we, the team, we shall, and coalesce the team to a common goal.
Yes.
When you're done with that, become a COO, CEO. A CEO, that means you have other C's. Okay? You have a CEO, CIO, CFO, C whatever, COO, CTO.
So many C's. Yeah.
But now you're like a conductor.
Yeah.
Not the one of a taxi.
No,
On
no.
a orchestra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. They're all in synchronization and
Correct.
harmony. Yeah. Produce the beautiful music.
Then you become a true founder. A true founder. Like, yeah, this thing was worth it. It didn't kill me.
Hallelujah.
Many people start a business that kills them. It kills their passion, kills their marriage, kills their
everything.
Even literally,
Yes.
kills them.
Yeah.
Like you guys, I'm out of here now. I can't pass this.
You have so many battle wounds.
Correct. There's no joy in you.
Yeah.
It's rare to find a happy entrepreneur.
Yeah.
One who is just happy, eating slowly. Pastor Shannon, I want to see you eating after here. And I see. You're walking slowly. But you're
I have no time to eat. No, you call me another day. After here, I don't tell about it.
Then you become a visionary founder.
Yeah.
A visionary founder. You're looking at dominating the
People
industry.
are now looking for you.
Yes.
Seeking you out.
They seek for your opinion. Before government, you know, if government has not sought your opinion, finish the sentence for yourself. If people don't, before they run the news,
they don't check
on you for your input, for your view.
Yeah.
However controversial.
Yeah, when things happen, no one calls you.
We had the taxes have been increased to 57%.
No one calls you.
Sharon, what's your view? If NTV doesn't call you, just
we're
know
still
you're
on the way.
Very far away.
You're on the journey. So my question is, can I hire a CEO?
Yes. But
when I come from reluctant,
provided you have been a CEO. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, now this is the danger. You've asked a very good question. And I will expand that question to include, can my son become the CEO? So my son has been studying blah, 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 blah. And I think that he should become the CEO. Yes, your son indeed becomes the CEO and brings us a whole big headache because they have no sense of dissatisfaction. Their customer fulfillment rate is low. Can my wife become the CEO? Yes, your darling can become the CEO. But no, she doesn't know that we used to work until 2 a.m. You got her when everything had come down. So for her, she simply said, no, today I'm on holiday. I have gone. Yeah. Can they come back on Monday?
They know the pain of bringing that guy
exactly.
on board.
They don't know. They don't know how you struggled with teams. They don't know what quarrels and messes you had with teams. They don't know you were sued by employees because you messed up everything. They don't know.
Yeah.
So it is good for you to transition through all these stages imperfectly. That is why the wise people actually will start from the bottom and say, hey, my son has an MBA. Yes, but he will go and clean the plates. He will go and pick tables. He will go and be the butler. He will go and be, but he's your son. Why doesn't he begin by signing checks? Yeah. Now, when you're a true founder, you cannot punish your son by making him CEO. Yes.
Because
you love your son so much that you push them at the bottom.
Yeah. Because if he doesn't start there,
you know for sure that if he starts as CEO, the company will fail.
Yeah. So to avoid those, maybe start with your son early.
Correct. That's why the Indians start
early. Yes. Yeah.
So by the time the boy is 27,
comes back from his MBA, he already did
all this.
Yeah. He went through the mud really. Okay. So when I reach a certain point, I can still hire, but as long as I have tried the role also.
Exactly.
I should have.
Yes.
tried to be
I have
the
a friend
CEO. Yes.
who has many cars doing Uber, but he first drove the Uber himself.
Yes.
Yes. To know how
So that there are
abusive
no
customers
stories.
are, to know how
So that when people come, he knows how to support his
Correct.
team, really,
Yeah.
ultimately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm at startup stage,
Yeah.
or maybe between startup and maybe reluctant there.
Yeah.
What is my mindset? What should I be thinking? Because sometimes you get stuck in startup.
It is very easy to get stuck in startup. By the way,
Yeah, yeah.
startup is a wonderful stage. I will not sit here and abuse startup entrepreneur.
But I
Startup
feel like
entrepreneur,
most people, we
many
stay in
doctors actually
startup.
are startup. Okay, nothing personal against doctors, but people like you say, "Oh, doctor, I had a cough and it has gone." And so when the doctor begins to become a reluctant manager, then they say, "Is Dr. Sharon there?" No. Who is there? Dr. Fiona.
Sharon, I just saw him.
Yeah. Sharon will come tomorrow. Yeah, I'll come back tomorrow. Now you're stuck at the startup. You're trying to transition to a reluctant manager, but literally for functionality, you're in the startup.
How do you help me?
Now, that is why we said you have to train. Bring in that new doctor and you work together. And who is as good as you, has the heart for the business.
Yes.
So when the doctor comes and welcomes you into the room, it is this one who does it. He's the one who makes sure that you sit up. He's the one who makes sure that you are aligned with the bed. Make sure that the drips are connected on you. Whatever it is that needs to be done, he is working, and this one is guiding and saying, "Oh, by the way, Dr. Sharon, pass me this. Dr. Stella, give me this." So you gain the respect and trust of the patients. Without that, you're simply a startup. And that is why you need people as good as you are. That means your ego has to be low. Sometimes, why we get stuck at startup, our ego is boosted. Yeah, you know, no one does it like you, Sharon. Oh, me when Dr. Sharon is not there. I even brought all my children to him, even my father, Dr. Sharon. Yeah. Now they say, Dr. Sharon brought you a Coke.
So what are the pitfalls of staying? Because it looks like you must work hard to leave that stage. What happens if I fail and stay there? What is the risk? What am I working with if I refuse?
You will die. You see, you'll outgrow how much energy do you have? Okay. How long can you work up to 2 a.m.? Okay. So when you stay there, you become a cultish doctor, and eventually your energy levels go down and the customers move on. Yeah. Eventually you go back to a dissatisfied what? Employee. And then start saying, "Hey, people, I treated James, he forgot me. I treated the president, he forgot me." But he moved on.
Yes. Yeah. Are these stages at a point of where does scaling come in?
Now, scaling in comes in when at least you have been a CEO. Because CEO is able to step away from the day-to-day. And then his involvement is not needed regularly. So then you can say, I've got this model. Let me replicate it. Now you find a startup. Actually, you've asked a very good question. You find a reluctant manager or a startup entrepreneur wanting to scale. Yeah. So what typically happens? They do scale and then finally crash. They are brought back to where they belong.
So you'll be able to, but they will crash along the way.
They will die.
It's dangerous.
Yeah. Eventually you find them on the street cursing everyone. And they find someone to blame except themselves. You see this government? I'm done with the government. You see this regulator? I'm done with the regulator. You see my stepmother? You blame the poor woman for nothing.
Talk about now. You've given us very good advice. How do I recruit these people? Should I use a recruitment? Should I, what do I do?
Be a very good person. You attract who you are.
Okay.
And hard as that is, you really attract who you are. When you're a good person, people will be attracted to you. People will want to work with you. People will want to work for you. People will want to grow your business. People will see even a bigger vision. People will want to see, they'll give you perspectives that you're blinded to because you're a good person. When you're a good person, you say people are the biggest exponential, biggest multiplier.
Yes.
That means that they will push your thing beyond. Now, the people we talked about, William Booth, he's not here. But people are still working for him. People are still heading the organization. Even the ones who headed later died and continued and continued. So it becomes imperative for us to make sure that we work with people and love people. How can you recruit? Be a good person. Even customers will get to you good people because they will realize you're a good person. You say, oh, I have my daughter who can actually work with you. And remember that even doctors fall sick. If a doctor fell sick and came to your clinic and you treated them, like, by the way, I can work with you. So for me, I think that just be a good person.
Yes.
Be a good dissatisfied employee. Be a good startup entrepreneur. Be a good reluctant manager. You'll attract good people who will naturally promote you to the edition. When you attract the people, the team that you attract then promotes you to them because you realize, hey, these guys can actually do. Now let me move on to the next. Wow, these guys can actually do. Let me move on to the next. Until you become a true founder.
True founder.
And you're like, wow, this is good. Because I realize there are so many people, there's good talent. And you're looking at Kenya, Zambia, South Africa, so you can get talent. Now, when you are small, you're just thinking of talent in Chaliwajara. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Even as we wrap up, I feel like it's coming out that as an entrepreneur, I should be ready to teach and train a lot.
The highest calling you can have as an entrepreneur is to be called a teacher. That's the biggest accolade.
Yeah. Because I'm seeing that, especially the first 4 levels, 3 from 2 onwards.
Absolutely.
I spend my time teaching and teaching and teaching.
You must be teaching.
Yeah.
That's why Jesus was also called the teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lord, teach us.
Yes. And that's why his disciples were able to
now
run
if your
the
employees
mission.
have not asked you to teach them anything, then you know where you are.
You know what to do.
Now, if you are alone,
yes.
do I need to finish that sentence?
Director Grace, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This has been truly insightful and informative. I am absolutely sure that we have learned a lot and you have delivered so many of us. Deliverance has happened. Yes, and people will be reaching out to you. And if you want to have more conversations, Director, you know our coach as well, isn't it? Yes, you can reach out to Director Grace directly for more of these conversations. This one is free, the next will not be free. So please, but do reach out to him. He's very reasonable, and you can have a conversation because every teacher needs a teacher. So you can also be learning even as you go out there to teach. But thank you very much, Director. It's always a pleasure.
My pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he talked about Jesus being a good teacher. And that's the most important relationship that you need to have. That is the person you should be learning from, the one who will teach you and guide you in the paths that we should go. That is what his word says. And so that gives you an opportunity to give your life to Christ today. Because above all, when he talked about the final stage, that visionary founder, it's a beautiful stage, but all that comes from finally knowing the one who created you, because you can reach there and still feel unfulfilled even with all those things, aside from if your relationship with God is right. So I'd like to give you an opportunity to give your life to Jesus this morning. If you'd like to, say this prayer with us. Say, dear Lord, thank you for my life. Thank you that you love me. Thank you that you died for me so that I would have life in all its fullness and enjoy eternal life with you. And so today, I ask you to be my Savior, forgive me for all my sins, and allow me to walk with you the rest of my life. In Jesus' name we have prayed. Amen. And if you have just said that prayer, you are born again and would like to know, I'll connect you to a loving church family where you will be able to continue this amazing journey that you have started. You might not feel anything from that prayer, but trust me, a lot has just happened to you in the spirit. And would like to explain that to you some more and connect you to a loving church family. So you can send us a message or call us on this number, +256 775 649 449 645 449, I believe. And there is a pastor at the end of that line that is going to be able to assist you and support you on this journey, as well as celebrate with you on this big decision that you just made. And so thank you very much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you found the information very insightful. You can send a message and just tell us what you've learned. What are you going to do? It's not enough to hear. It's important that you do, so that you don't make the words that he has taught today be of no effect in your life. Let there be an effect by you applying some of the things that you have learned today. And so on behalf of all of us here, on behalf of the media team, Apt Media, which is supporting us, we thank you, we love you, we're rooting for you, and we encourage you to go to Garage right now. There's a Garage happening next to you, one of the Worship Harvest locations, 170 plus of them. Do go there this Sunday, because Sunday is Garage time. And if you have a home church, go to it this Sunday. Do not give up the habit of meeting. So do go and keep the Sabbath and pray this Sunday. Until next time, I remain Sharon Tumsime. Bye-bye, and God bless you.
Business Garage.